For most of history, our view of the universe was limited to what we could see with our eyes. We imagined the stars as tiny lights fixed to a great sphere revolving around us. The moon was a flawless pearl, the sun a perfect orb. Earth sat at the center of it all, a comforting, human-centered universe. Ancient astronomers charted the wandering planets, building elaborate models to explain their motions, always keeping Earth at the center. The geocentric model, championed by Aristotle and Ptolemy, dominated for over 1,000 years. The universe was a tidy set of crystal spheres, each carrying a celestial body, all rotating in perfect harmony around us. Beyond the last sphere was the realm of the divine. This story made us feel important, the protagonists of the cosmic drama. But it was a fiction, born from the limits of our senses. We were like islanders who believed their island was the whole world. To see beyond, we needed more than imagination. We needed a new way of seeing. We needed an invention to gather faint light from distant worlds and deliver it to our eyes. Only then could we discover a universe far grander than we ever imagined. The age of the telescope was about to begin. Everything was about to change. The universe's key was forged not in a lab, but in a spectacle maker's workshop. In the early 1600s, Hans Lippershey in the Netherlands combined two lenses and saw distant objects appear closer. He'd invented the first telescope, though others had the same idea at the same time. The principle was simple. A large lens gathered light. A small lens magnified the image. At first it was a spyglass for earthly use. No one thought to point it at the sky. The heavens were thought perfect, unchanging, and beyond scrutiny. News of the invention spread quickly across Europe, becoming a novelty for the rich and a tool for generals. But the cosmos remained a distant, unknowable tapestry. The instrument that would shatter this ancient view was now in human hands, but its true power was yet to be unleashed. It would take a mind with boundless curiosity to turn this new eye skyward. That person was Galileo Galilei, an Italian mathematician and astronomer. Hearing rumors of the Dutch spyglass, he deduced its principles and built his own, more powerful versions. Galileo didn't just copy, he innovated, grinding his own lenses and pushing the instrument's limits. He was about to turn a terrestrial tool into a celestial key. The universe was about to be revealed in ways no one had ever dreamed. The age of discovery was truly beginning. The sky would never look the same. In 1609, Galileo pointed his telescope at the moon, and everything changed. Instead of a smooth sphere, he saw mountains, valleys, and vast plains, another world, not so different from Earth. This shattered the idea of perfect heavenly bodies. Next, he turned to Jupiter and saw not just a bright star, but a disk surrounded by 4 tiny moons. Night after night, he watched them orbit Jupiter, a miniature solar system. This was direct evidence that not everything revolved around Earth. The old geocentric model was crumbling, replaced by the sun-centered universe Copernicus had proposed. Galileo kept looking. He pointed his telescope at the Milky Way and resolved it into countless stars, revealing a galaxy far larger and richer than anyone had imagined. He observed Venus going through phases, proof it orbited the sun. Each discovery chipped away at the old cosmos, revealing a universe vaster and more complex than anyone had dreamed. The telescope had become a tool for revolution, not just observation. The heavens were no longer perfect or unchanging. They were places filled with worlds and wonders. Galileo's observations set off a chain reaction, inspiring others to look up and question everything. The universe was opening before our eyes. The age of cosmic discovery had begun. The telescope was now humanity's most powerful tool for understanding our place in the cosmos. The stars were no longer just points of light. They were destinations. The moon was a world. Jupiter had moons. And the Milky Way was a sea of stars. The universe was bigger, stranger, and more beautiful than we'd ever imagined. The old story was gone. A new one was just beginning. The telescope had changed everything, and it was only the start. Galileo's discoveries did more than add new facts. They changed our place in the universe. We were no longer at the center, but on a planet orbiting a star among countless others. The old crystal spheres shattered. The heliocentric model was controversial, even dangerous, challenging science, philosophy, and religion. Galileo faced trial and house arrest, but the evidence was there for anyone with a telescope to see. The door to discovery was open. Astronomers like Kepler refined our understanding, showing planets moved in ellipses, not circles. Newton explained gravity, uniting the heavens and earth under one law. Science became about observation and evidence, not preserving ancient ideas. The telescope was the engine of a revolution in thought. It taught us to question, to measure, and to let go of cherished beliefs when the evidence demanded it. Our cosmic address had changed, and so had our way of thinking. The universe was no longer ours alone. After Galileo, telescopes explored our solar system in detail: Saturn's rings, new moons, and more. In 1781, William Herschel discovered Uranus, the first new planet found since antiquity. The solar system was bigger than we thought, with more worlds waiting to be found. Herschel and his sister Caroline built massive telescopes, cataloging thousands of star clusters and mysterious nebulae. Some thought these nebulae were clouds in our galaxy. Others suspected they were entire galaxies themselves. This sparked the great debate. Was the Milky Way the whole universe, or just one of many? Astronomers argued, but their telescopes weren't powerful enough to settle the question. The cosmos was full of mysteries, waiting for bigger telescopes and sharper eyes. The search for our place in the universe was far from over. Each discovery pushed the boundaries of what we knew. The universe was growing larger with every observation. The age of exploration was just beginning. The next breakthrough was on the horizon. The answer to the great debate came in the 1920s, with the 100-inch Hooker telescope and astronomer Edwin Hubble. Hubble photographed the Andromeda Nebula and found Cepheid variable stars within it. By measuring their brightness and distance, he proved Andromeda was nearly 1 million light-years away, far outside our galaxy. Andromeda was a galaxy, not a cloud in the Milky Way. The universe suddenly expanded. Our galaxy was just one of billions. Hubble went further, discovering that distant galaxies were moving away from us. The universe was expanding. This was the first evidence for the Big Bang. The telescope had revealed not just our place among the galaxies, but the universe's origin story. We could now look back in time, seeing the universe as it was billions of years ago. The cosmos was vaster and older than anyone had imagined. The telescope had become a time machine. Our understanding of the universe had changed forever. The story of the cosmos was now within our reach. For centuries, telescopes were bound to Earth, limited by our atmosphere. The air blurs and blocks much of the light from space. To see clearly, we had to put a telescope in orbit. In 1990, the Hubble Space Telescope was launched, giving us breathtaking images and revolutionizing astronomy. After a repair mission fixed its blurry vision, Hubble revealed star nurseries, distant galaxies, and the age of the universe. It found evidence for black holes and studied exoplanet atmospheres. Hubble became humanity's eye on the cosmos. Other space telescopes followed, each seeing the universe in different wavelengths: X-rays, infrared, ultraviolet. Together, they gave us a multi-wavelength view of a dynamic, beautiful universe. Space telescopes let us see what earthbound eyes never could. The universe was more violent, mysterious, and stunning than we'd ever known. Our window to the cosmos was now wide open. The age of space telescopes had begun. The quest to see farther continues with new, gigantic telescopes on Earth and in space. Extremely large telescopes use adaptive optics to cancel out atmospheric blur, giving images as sharp as those from space. They'll analyze exoplanet atmospheres for signs of life and peer back to the universe's first stars and galaxies. In space, the James Webb Space Telescope, launched in 2021, is the largest and most powerful ever built. Its gold-coated mirror sees in infrared, letting us look back to the universe's earliest days. Webb's first images revealed stunning details of starbirth, galactic collisions, and exoplanet atmospheres. It's pushing the frontier further than ever, revealing galaxies from when the universe was just a few 100 million years old. Like Galileo's first telescope, Webb is transforming our view of the cosmos. The universe is more magnificent and surprising than we ever predicted. Each new telescope writes the next chapter in our cosmic story. The adventure of discovery continues. The universe still has secrets to reveal. The telescope is more than a scientific tool. It's a vehicle for imagination and discovery. It let us leave our Earth-centered universe and glimpse the true scale of the cosmos. It showed us we're made of star stuff, connected to the universe in the deepest way. The telescope's legacy is humility and wonder. We're not the center, but we're part of something magnificent. Looking through a telescope connects us to Galileo, Hubble, and all who dared to ask, "What's out there?" The telescope invites us to join the adventure of discovery. It reminds us there's always more to see and learn. The universe is an unfolding story, and the telescope lets us read its pages. It inspires new generations to push the boundaries of knowledge. Go outside, look up, and remember, you're seeing ancient starlight, part of a vast, wondrous universe. The telescope changed how we see the cosmos and ourselves. It gave us the stars and a grander sense of who we are.